Good afternoon, everybody. Con here with Techout. Today we're going to be doing the 1 week with the Note 20 review. This is the regular base Note 20, $999 before trade-in. I picked it up for $350 with trade-in, and since I pre-ordered it, I got a bunch of stuff like the Galaxy Buds. I didn't go with the live ones just because I don't like the bean shape in my ear, but I went with the Galaxy Buds Plus. I got a UV sanitizer, and I got a additional charger, which I actually haven't used yet, but it's just this Samsung travel charger right here, USB-A to USB-C. Probably keep this at my desk or something like that. And then I've got the regular, charger that came with the phone at my bed, so I can charge it there. I'm actually really happy with the phone overall. There's a couple points that I want to go over that a lot of people have already talked about, such as the price if you don't have a trade-in, the plastic back, stuff like that. But first things first is going to be the phone itself and how it works. I'm talking about battery life, speed, performance, that kind of stuff. One thing on this one, you don't get the 120 Hz display, and you also don't get the Quad HD display. So as you can see here, there are no settings for either one of those, no refresh rate settings and no resolution settings. That being said, on my S20, my Note 10, phones I've had like that, I've always left them on the highest setting, and sometimes I'll go back to the medium default setting, and I couldn't ever really tell there was a difference. But just, I used the phone to its full potential, so I always had it on the highest setting. So that being said, with this phone not having that, it's not a bad resolution. It doesn't look any worse to me. Like if I had the Note 20 Ultra or the the S20 or the Note 10 Plus like I've had before, there's really no difference that I can see. If you put these side by side, maybe you'll notice it. If you use a phone with 120 Hz all the time, maybe you'll notice it. But coming from an iPhone, coming from other phones like that don't have that, it's not something that I notice. The plastic back, I don't really care. I put a D-brand skin on this one. It went on very nicely. I did a video on that. It looks really nice, and you can't tell. I mean, it still sounds like plastic, but I mean, you would still pretty much hear that on a glass phone anyway with the D-brand skin, just because that's how the skin sounds. So you can see that's the skin. That's just the skin by itself without it being on the phone. So I don't really care about the plastic back. It's actually one less piece to break, to worry about having to replace if you drop the phone. So basically, your phone's 50% less likely to shatter if you drop it because there's only one piece of glass on the front. I don't mind the flat screen. I actually prefer the flat screen over a curved screen, just for palm rejection and stuff like that. There's no accidental presses when you're holding your phone in one hand. When you're scrolling and that kind of stuff, your palm's not hitting the edge of the screen, freaking it out. Battery life on this one has been great. I'm easily able to get through a full day, and I use my screen brightness, as you guys can see, pretty much all the way up. Sometimes I'll even have it up brighter than that. I don't use it in the red, but I'll go right up to that. And I haven't had any battery life issues or anything like that. It gets me through a day just fine. It's 355 and we're at 71%. Now I did have this on the wireless charger in the car for about 20 minutes, so it kind of got a little bit of a top off there, but it's not the fastest wireless charger, so I wouldn't even really consider that much. That being said, I've heard of a lot of bad battery life issues with the Note 20 Ultra, but again, that's what you get with the higher resolution and higher refresh rate displays. They use more energy, and the battery isn't much bigger on that phone than it is on this one. So that being said, if you guys have a trade-in and it's a phone that you feel like upgrading or getting rid of, it might be worth it to look at the base Note 20 and getting it for cheap if you trade something in. Because I definitely think it is a great device. I do think they did go wrong on the starting price and stuff like that, but it's not a bad device. It's just a little bit too expensive for what it is. But that being said, I do overall like the Note 20, and I have enjoyed using it, and I'm actually going to continue using it probably until the iPhone 12 comes out. I don't know when we're going to see that yet because it looks like it's delayed. That's fine with me. I'm going to save up a little money, so I have a little extra cash when that comes out. But other than that, I'm probably going to use this as my daily driver, and I will be doing some more videos on accessories and stuff like that. I'm still waiting on a few companies that should be sending me some cases to review, so look forward to that. as well as some other accessories. I might make a video on the UV sanitizer and that kind of stuff if you guys want to see that. If so, drop it down in the comment section down below, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel as always. And have a great day. I'm Colin with Techout.